Welcome to the Daily WIP, the show where we discover everyone's becoming a media company. On the show today, we talk about agile marketing. Okay, just bear with us. I know the focus didn't work. Last time we shot with Robin, there was no audio. And this time, there's no focus. So, third time lucky. Next time we shoot with Robin, hopefully it'll just be the best shoot we've ever done. All right, on with the show. I'm joined here by Robin, Chief Product Officer here at Wipster, and we're going to talk about agile in product development. Then we're going to relate it to marketing. So, give us the principles.
So agile in product development, it's about continuous improvement. It's about achieving quality up front, and it's about team collaboration, so everybody is involved in the process. It's about delivering quickly, learning about what's worked and what hasn't, and then iterating on that. So continuous improvement is the key thing. You get something out, you see how it works, you go back to it, and iterate on it and make it better and better. So that's kind of the key principles.
And so how was product being developed before Agile came along?
Well, it was something called waterfall, which means like you started up here with developing or like getting requirements, and that could take you months, and then you drop that down into handing it over to a development team to build based on those requirements. So 3 months to do requirements, then say building takes 6 months, and then by the time you've actually built that product and delivered it to market, that everything could have changed. Like the industry could have changed, your company direction could have changed like anything. So it was just too slow. It didn't deliver. You know, when you think about it, like you don't necessarily know if something you're building is going to be right first time, and you know, to think that it is kind of a little bit arrogant in some ways. So when you did it that way, it was just. You know, you just took a huge gamble. It was a big risk. You put a lot of time and effort into something that may not be right, and then you've got to go back and start again. Yeah. So that's how it used to be, waterfall. Okay. Waterfall, now it's agile. And you're saying that's been around for about a decade or so. Yeah. And so that you've seen dramatic changes in how product teams work together to iterate to success. Yeah, basically. So when we look at marketing teams, you're saying that marketing teams are probably waterfall. Or have been as well. Yeah. So I think marketing teams, and I'm not a marketer, and this may infuriate lots of marketing people, but you know, you develop a plan or a schedule in advance. Like, so you say for a year, this is what we're going to do, and then when you create a piece of content, you put it out there like a TVC. You put it out there. There's no going back and iterating on it if it hasn't landed well, if it's not worked. You just put it out there and move on to the next thing. So again, you're not learning from the responses. You're working to a plan rather than working to how something's been
That's interesting.
received.
So no matter what feedback you get, you continue with the same plan.
Yeah, you just carry on the plan.
It's almost insanity.
Yeah, it seems stupid.
It seems insane. Yeah. Okay, so if we then take the agile principles from product development, which have been in process for about a decade or so, and then we just put them straight onto marketing, which is we've talked about in a couple of episodes, how do you view agile going into marketing? Well,
you can imagine it. You'd create a piece of content, and you'd get your kind of themes, and you'd put it out there. You'd review it. You'd approve it using Wipster, and then you put it into market, and you'd watch how it was received. So you'd see, people are watching that video, and they drop off after 5 minutes. You've got another 10 minutes to go. Obviously, something's not landing right there. You see feedback and comments, and stuff like that. Oh, this is great, or this is shite. You'd go back and you'd fix it up, and you'd change it, and you'd iterate on it, and you'd make it better and better. Kind of like what you probably do with the Daily WIP, like you're taking in all the feedback you're getting and changing it. And so therefore, what you're delivering is working for your audience, rather than just following a set plan that you've had that you just hope like hell it works, and God knows if it does or not. So I think that's the thing, is just you're assuming that you know what your audience want to hear, but you don't always know that. So learn, iterate, and do it quickly. I think speed is the key. Rather than planning and doing all the stuff up front, it's just getting out there, doing it, learning, and going back. Yeah, well, I suppose if you think about marketers using waterfall for content, and we talk about content a lot because basically that's the best form of marketing, is content marketing. You can look at any poll. Any poll will say content marketing beats everything else. It's just the hardest one to do as well. But if you think about that, if you think about waterfall content through marketing, it's having a content distribution plan up front for the next 6 months. It's spending 3 to 4 months making a piece of content. Yeah. Like trying to perfect it, which is the worst concept ever. Yeah. It never will be perfect.
It's never perfect, right? So you try and perfect it for ages. You get all upset with your production company because it's not exactly what you wanted, blah, blah, blah. And then 6 months later, you finally put it in front of people. Your competitor is up to episode
70
That's right. They've already
of
done
something.
it. Yeah. You're
Like,
way behind.
No one's looking at you because you released one piece.
Yeah.
No one's with you because you didn't iterate to fit with the viewer.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because when you think about product, you go, well, there's product market fit, which is what product companies try to go for. And then when you have product market fit, all the birds start to sing, and then you can scale. I think with marketing, you have basically content viewer fit.
Yes, exactly.
And you can't assume that you just release content instantly and you have content viewer fit.
Exactly.
You have to work towards, you have to iterate towards content viewer fit.
That's right.
And that's what agile marketing is.
That's
agile
right.
content marketing.
Exactly.
And I think there is an element of agile in everything, is that no company just bangs their head against the wall and does the exact same thing for 50 years. Like, there is a long-term iteration.
Yes, definitely.
Brands update to come with current themes, so there's that sort of thing. But it's really slow.
Slow.
Years can pass as they come up to the thing. And so I think what you're saying is that if you view every part of your marketing as a product and you product manage it in an agile way, is that you'll be staying maybe even ahead of the market,
ahead of the curve
by one step. So that how is anyone going to beat you?
I know, exactly.
Because you're constantly right there. And it's about making thousands of tiny bets, not a couple of large bets.
That's right.
Yeah,
not taking one huge gamble, but just doing lots of little experiments, learning what works, and then changing to suit that.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. And it's also, I think, people are just so afraid of going, well, we need to spend $100,000 to make this thing, has to go viral. We need 1 million views, otherwise it's not successful. And you go, well, what about if you made 1,000 things and they all had 100 views?
Yeah.
Because you have to go, well, what's your actually underlying goal?
That's right.
Is it to get 100 customers to all give you $1 million and you've made $100 million? You don't need 1 million people to see a piece of content to do that, right? So tying it back to the goals, which you do in product all the time. What is the audit of the features to make sure that people actually use it and it hits the goals for them and blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. So agile marketing is essentially just agile product development.
Basically, for marketers. Yeah.
Okay, done. Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Get on the bandwagon.
How long was that? 7 minutes 30.
Oh, we have to cut it.